Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Today we are here in Manila and we are going to try Filipino desserts for the first time.
They have some really unique desserts here in the Philippines. There's so much stuff that we've never even heard of, that we certainly have never tried. And I really hope that we'll be able to find everything that we have on our list today. But I guess we're in for a sugar rush, so let's start.
For our first Filipino dessert, we're going to try something called puto bumbong, which is this rice cake dessert that's steamed in a bamboo tube and it is topped with what looks like cheese, coconut, and also maybe cane sugar. And this looks absolutely delicious. The word puto definitely means something else in Spanish. It's a swear word actually, but I think in Tagalog, it's just rice cake. You can correct me in the comments if that is wrong, but this looks absolutely delicious and it has this bright purple color. And initially I thought that the purple came from ube, but I guess it's just food coloring? I don't know. But let's just shut up and try this because this looks absolutely delicious. Oh, it's so sticky. Oh, it's all stuck together. All right, I've grabbed myself a bite with some cheese, some of that coconut, and of course that rice cake. Mmm. So many flavors and textures going on right now. Mmm. It's like sweet and savory. You have this savory cheese hit, and then you have this really sweet coconut. The puto itself, the rice cake, is really sticky and chewy. It's got a really nice texture. Yeah, this is really, really nice. I love this.
We're actually here at Rockwell Power Plant Mall, which is just around the corner from our house. And in there we went to Manam, which is like a Filipino restaurant. We actually went there for our first video in Manila, so if you haven't seen that, make sure to check it out. We actually had a meal there, and we really liked the looks of the desserts there, but we had no room in our bellies, so that's why we're back. And I think you can actually get these desserts probably anywhere else in Manila too, but it's really hard to find for us, so that's why we chose this place. Yeah, it's not super sweet, but I really like the texture. It's really chewy, but not necessarily chewy like mochi. It almost reminds me of like tteokbokki or something.
Yeah, because it's rice cake. That's literally what it is.
I really like that, and yeah, it's salty. I actually think the cheese, even though it's weird, works really well with it. And that sugar kind of tastes like molasses. I really like this. This is really good. And so different from anything I've ever had before. The next thing we got is called bibingka galapong. I'm sure that's not how you say it, but it has a really weird name. And it's a big rice cake, I guess. Although it doesn't really look like a rice cake, it almost looks like cornbread to me from the outside.
Yeah, it totally does.
I think it's made with fermented glutinous rice, water, and coconut. Let's see. I guess I'm just gonna break some off. I read that this is often eaten during Christmas, and it's made in a clay pot oven. This is actually a lot more goopy than I thought. It still looks a little bit like cornbread, but it's very like sticky and bouncy.
This is also topped with shredded coconut.
That's so interesting. It tastes like a very sticky, mochi-like pound cake.
Really? Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. It's not very sweet. The coconut doesn't really add that much. There's like no sauce. I read that sometimes it's also topped with cheese and salted egg. This one is not really like that.
This one says it's topped with salted egg, but I don't see it.
This is nice. This would be good with some milk. It's not dry, but it just doesn't have much to it. But it's very yummy. It's like the best pound cake because it's actually like kind of chewy and yummy. I don't know. I like this. I do like the other one better though.
I just read that the galapong part actually means fermented glutinous rice, so I guess it's in the name. And this looks so weird. Like, it looks like it has those kind of like
lines like a...
There's lines like a crumpet. Yeah. Perforations, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I love that. Oh, look.
Ooh, there's egg inside.
Salted egg on the inside.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't get that part.
That is really, really good. Oh, I really like that. I'm a massive fan of pound cake. It's probably one of my favorite kind of cakes. So this definitely reminds me of that, but I got into that salted egg part, so it is a little bit savory too. So it's like sweet, savory, chewy. Really, really nice dessert. I love both of these. But actually, you know what? I think maybe I do like this one better. I don't know, it's hard to choose. They're both awesome.
We're a perfect match.
I think that these prices are definitely a little bit higher than what you'd spend at maybe a local bakery or at a street food kind of place, but we don't know how to find those kind of places. Those are more places that maybe you know because you live in the area. So when I was just researching desserts, these kind of restaurants like Manam were the only places where I knew for certain that we could find them. So if you have suggestions for local bakeries or places that we could get desserts, let us know in the comments so we can try them next time. Next up, we're gonna try this cheese bun called ensaymada. Now, I read that this is something that people often eat for their merienda or their snack, sometimes at breakfast as well. I'm not totally sure if this is considered a sweet pastry or an actual dessert. You'll have to let me know in the comments, but we wanted to try it regardless. Now, as I said, it is a cheese bun, and this cheese on top looks like grated Parmesan cheese. This does not seem like a sweet dessert at all, but I guess we'll see. And we got this from a place called Mary Grace, which kind of looks like this posh bakery kind of shop. Ooh. What the heck? It's much more sweet than it smells. It's this really fluffy, soft bun, and then like kind of some sweet butter sauce on top. And then it's topped with that cheese, which is a little bit savory. But even though it has all this cheese on top, overall, it tastes sweet. I really, really like this as well. Not the best of the three, but still good.
This is so interesting because this is really just Parmesan. There's no sugar or nothing, like all the Parmesan that fell off is just Parmesan. You could put this on your spaghetti, would be totally fine.
I doubt it's actually Parmesan, but it tastes like it.
This tastes like the most Parmesan I've had in months now, because we've been like in Asia where cheese is not that common, but I guess in the Philippines because they put it on everything. Oh, it's like the most buttery bun. Like instead of having butter in the middle, like this just feels like the nicest sweet bread with nice melted sweet butter. And you do have like a crunchiness from sugar. And honestly, then you don't really taste the Parmesan anymore.
Right?
Yeah, it's weird. There's obviously a little bit of saltiness, but it works. What, you said that this is from Mallorca or something?
Yeah, it's from Spain.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously this is from Spain, but apparently it's from Mallorca. I don't know. My friend lives in Mallorca. I'm gonna have to ask her if they actually eat this there, because I've never heard of it.
The Filipino version might be different though, I have no idea.
Yeah, pretty good. And this bread is really nice and fluffy and high quality.
One dessert that I was super excited to try here in the Philippines is this, and this is called Turon. Now, this dessert is basically banana and jackfruit wrapped inside kind of a spring roll wrapper almost, and it's obviously deep fried, and it is topped with this kind of burnt sugar caramel, and it looks so crispy and delicious. And we actually got this at a Streetside cart kind of close to where we're staying, and it looks so good. I cannot wait to try it. You feel that banana? Super crunchy, really sweet, obviously very banana forward. I'm not sure that this one even has jackfruit. This one seems to be all banana. I know that you can get a couple different types, but this is really good. It's such a simple dessert, but it is so delicious.
It's really interesting that this is called Turon, because in Spain they have a sweet as well that's called Turon, but it's basically this bar of nut paste or chocolate bar.
Kind of like nougat.
Yeah, nougat. I don't know if it's actually just like a bar. Maybe that's why it has the same name, because this is also a bar of banana. I don't know.
Not really.
What do you mean? It's like a log.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it looks really simple because basically it looks like you have just big banana chunks in there. It's not even really mushed up. And then you have the wrapper. But I don't know, it tastes quite like sweet, like donuts and pancakes. I really like it. It would be good with some like syrup on top or like some condensed milk or something, but still, this is pretty yummy.
I mean, it does have the sugar sauce on top, but I think it needs even more.
And it would be good if it had jackfruit, but yeah, I don't know. I do taste some like sourness though, but I don't think it's jackfruit. The lady who sold the Turon had all sorts of different things. She even sold spring rolls. She also had these grilled sweet potato with some sugar glaze as well or something. I don't know. She said it's a dessert. I don't know if it's like super common, but let's try it. I've never really had sweet potato in like cubes as a dessert. I don't know. That's really sweet. That's sweeter than the Turon, but it's really dry. It almost has the consistency of like cassava or something, like really mealy. I can barely swallow this. I don't know if there are other versions of it where it's kind of like moist, like soggy sweet potato. That would be delicious. The sugar like place is really nice. But I'm still coughing because I don't know. I can't swallow this. Look how like dense this is and mealy. I don't know, the Turon is definitely the winner. I wouldn't really get this again.
I feel like looking at the sweet potato, you can tell that it's not super cooked. It doesn't look super soft, and this thing is really, really heavy. I'm gonna try a different piece to see if I have a different experience than Anya. There's a lot of sugar glazing on top of this though.
It also doesn't have the orange flavor that, it doesn't have the orange color that sweet potato often has.
I get what you mean. It's so dry. I feel like this is sucking all the moisture right out of my mouth. Just like Anya, I'm having a hard time swallowing it. It's like going down like a big lump in my throat.
Exactly.
I like the flavor of it, and the sweet potato is really nice, but I definitely prefer the Turon. This is a little bit hard to get down, but the flavor is delicious, but so dry.
A glass of milk or something.
Yeah, I need a drink with this one. Of course, we could not have a Filipino dessert video without trying the most iconic dessert of the entire country, which is halo-halo. We came to a place called Milky Way Cafe, which has apparently been around since 1962, and they have multiple branches in the city. Many people say that this is one of the best halo-halos in the Philippines, but you'll have to let us know in the comments, what is your favorite place to go for halo-halo? Now, I guess halo-halo itself means mix, so I know that I'm supposed to mix this all up, but before I do so, let's talk about what's in here. As you can see, at the top we have this purple ube ice cream. It's topped with these toasted rice flakes. It's also got a bunch of different jellies. I think it's got beans and all sorts of other things in here. And this thing looks absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to try this. We have never tried this before, so let's go. I guess I'll mix it up now, right? Oh, it looks so good. Look, there's so much stuff in the bottom. Yum.
Are they gonna be mad if you don't do it right?
I don't know. Filipino viewers, tell me how I'm doing. Okay, I've got this all mixed up now, so let's try this. It looks very icy too. I think they shaved fresh ice into it as well. Oh, it's so good. There are so many different textures and flavors in this thing. You have that sweet ube ice cream, but you also have like a crunchiness from those little Rice Krispie things, and then like this starchiness from the beans. I think there might also be corn in here. So many different textures, so many different flavors, but this thing is absolutely delicious. I can see why it's one of the Philippines' favorite desserts.
Oh, hurts my teeth. This ube ice cream is really yummy. It's really like the biggest flavor that I'm tasting. I don't even know what all this is. This looks like I don't know, almost like a cherry jelly.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different preserved fruit jellies in there.
It's hard.
Yeah, the ice probably made it all hard.
But yeah, this is so good. And it's so fun that you can just like go in and you don't know what you're gonna get. You have all these different flavors and textures and stuff. Oh, and there's also all this stuff at the bottom. We get like a square jelly. Completely different.
Really?
It's like a very soft gummy bear. I love this. And we have another dessert. It's called mais con hielo, which is Spanish. I don't know if they actually have those same words in Filipino. I think mais they do. I don't know about con and hielo, or if it's just a Spanish name. But basically, as the name suggests, it's corn with milk and shaved ice and sugar, which is kind of weird because we don't really eat corn like that. And you have like basically two layers. I don't know if you're supposed to mix it. I'm kind of just like curious to see what this bottom tastes like. I don't know, maybe I'm doing this wrong, but I'm just gonna eat like this. That tastes like corn. Like, it's literally corn.
Obviously it's corn.
I don't know what I thought. I thought it was like this like cream paste that they make with corn or something, but no, this is like real corn. So maybe I do have to mix it because it's not sweet this way. Especially after that halo halo.
You'll have to let us know in the comments, Filipino viewers, are we supposed to mix this?
Let's see now. It's weird. It's not sweet.
Really?
I definitely like the halo halo better, but this is very interesting.
Everything that I've read online says that this is a very Filipino dessert. I don't think I've ever seen this in Spain. We actually used to live in Spain. So, very Filipino thing to put corn into a dessert. But let's try it.
Or just Asian thing.
What? The corn almost tastes even like buttery, like buttered corn. I need to like drink this. It's so runny. That is bizarre. Just like you said, this does not really taste like a dessert to me. It more tastes like a refreshing drink. It's very confusing, but I do like it. But of course, I do think that halo halo is better as well. But I'm glad that we tried this. I absolutely love this halo halo. But now I'm very curious to know where you go for your halo halo. If you're from Manila, what is your favorite place to go? Because maybe we can check that out next time. But this place is really cool. I love the vibe, it's very retro, and they serve food as well here. Maybe someday we'll come back and try some of their food, but their halo halo, 10 out of 10.
We now came to another place for 3 more desserts, and this place is called Bacolod Chicken Inasal. Obviously it's a chicken restaurant, so it's a little bit weird that we just came here for some desserts, but they do have a good variety of them, so that's why we're here. I'm gonna start with leche flan, and this is similar to the flan they have in Spain and in Mexico, I guess. I read that this one is richer, that the caramel is more caramelized, and they use more egg yolks. Because basically, this is like a mix of milk and egg yolks and sugar and stuff like that. And it's kind of like jelly-like. And it's swimming in this like caramel juice. And I think this is very often called the most favorite dessert of Filipinos.
Other than halo halo, of course.
Other than halo halo, yeah. This fly wants to eat it. Tastes like alcohol.
Really?
Kind of. Maybe I'm making this up, but this is definitely different than the flan in Spain. It's more creamy. It's less jelly-like. I like this more. But it definitely has like an alcohol flavor, like amaretto or something? I don't know. You're gonna have to try it and tell me, but this is delicious. This is better than that mais con hielo. This is really yummy.
Of course, it is very strange that we were here at a chicken restaurant, but I was looking up places where we could try multiple desserts at once, and this place has so many different types of desserts that we would have loved to try, but this flan looks really delicious. When I looked up on Reddit what Filipinos' favorite desserts were, most people actually said this. I feel like more people said leche flan than they did halo halo, so let's try it. Oh yeah. Totally has an alcohol kind of taste. This is way better than the flan that we've had in Spain. And it's better than Mexican flan too. It's way more thick.
Yeah.
It's not so, I don't know, light and pudding-like.
They didn't lie when they said it's richer.
This is really, really good, and I love that caramel sauce. You'll have to let us know in the comments what is in this, because it totally tastes like it has some sort of alcohol. But this is really, really delicious. I am now gonna try the buko fruit salad, which has all these different fruit jellies in it, I guess, and it's coconut milk based. It looks like it has ice cream in it or something too, I don't know. Or maybe shaved ice. And it looks like, ooh, big strips of fresh coconut as well. I think that's what this is. All right, am I supposed to mix this up? I don't know. It looks like it has pineapple, maybe like some cherry jellies and stuff. All right, I think I've got the ultimate bite. Wow. To be honest, I wasn't expecting much from this one as well. I thought it would kind of be like a halo halo or something like that, but it tastes totally different. It's very coconut forward. It's got those big chunks of coconut and also I think coconut milk. It's also really chilled. I don't know if it's shaved ice or ice cream in there. This is really nice as well, and definitely not what I expected.
It's like overflowing as soon as you try and get something.
I know, because it's so hot, so these kind of desserts melt immediately.
It's like a cup of condensed milk. It's like my dream. Growing up, we would always eat strawberries with condensed milk on top. And I guess that was a very bad way or a very unhealthy way of eating strawberries. But this is what it reminds me of, because this is just literally like condensed milk from a can. So good. This is not like fruit salad at all, because I don't know if this is really fruit. I think this is mostly like shaved coconut and jellies and things like that.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be a lot more of the fruit jellies in it. There is fresh pineapple though.
I think even the shaved ice is like condensed milk flavor. So this is delicious. This might be my favorite one so far. The third dessert we're gonna try is called maja blanca. And I guess this is kind of like a coconut jelly with corn. It almost kind of looks like the flan. It's like this little pudding shape.
I think it's made with cornstarch, coconut milk, sugar, and corn.
I like went through it and the corn just like came at me. Like
What?
the corn just spilled out at me. That's not what I was expecting. Because it kind of like mushed up rice pudding. It kind of tastes like mealy. It's not like super smooth. But yeah, I like it actually. I like it a lot more than I thought. And I don't even think the corn is like weird. It's quite nice.
I read that this is a super popular dessert to have at Christmas time and other holidays. Oh yeah, it's so thick. I'm gonna try a big blob. Look at how jiggly it is.
It tastes a lot better than it looks.
I think it's quite corny though. Corn is something that is definitely not typical to find in desserts in Canada, where I'm from, or Germany, where Anya's from. But we've seen it already in 3 desserts in this video, and I imagine there might even be more. The Philippines certainly love their corn in desserts, but I definitely agree this is better than I thought it was going to be, but out of the 3, it's my least favorite. For our next dessert, we went to a place called Lola Nena's for a dessert called pichi-pichi, or at least that's how I think it's pronounced. I'm not really sure. And it's these cassava balls, these cassava flour balls mixed with sugar and topped with either coconut or cheese. Or you could get a combination of both, so that is exactly what we did. This looks very interesting. It looks very gelatinous. I've never had anything like this before, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna try the cheese because that seems a little bit more interesting. But look at it. It's so sticky. It's like this mochi-like kind of texture.
This is not what I was envisioning.
Me either. Well, I guess I'll take this piece because it has a bit of both, but this is way too big of a bite. Look at this. I'll just take a little bite. That is so weird. The balls themselves aren't super flavorful, but you get all that flavor from the cheese. It tastes very cheesy. I guess when you eat it together, it almost reminds me of eating cheesecake or something like that, but with a really jelly texture. Let me try it with the coconut though. I'm not typically a massive fan of coconut desserts, but I do think it works better with the coconut. The cheese is a little bit strange, but I like that as well. I don't know, this is definitely one of the most unique desserts that we've tried.
It's so unique because in Asia, they always put like real shredded cheese on desserts, which we in the West don't really do. It's more like a cream cheese kind of thing. So I'm excited to try this. I don't even know how.
Why are you twirling it like spaghetti?
I'm trying to like break off a piece. See? So there's no filling or anything. It's just a kind of goop with cheese.
Cassava flour balls.
I like this actually, with the cheese.
Yeah.
It almost like doesn't feel like a dessert when you just have that. I had a little bit of the coconut, and I could already tell I didn't like it as much.
We're always the opposite.
Yeah, because it's more like a savory dish, and after so many desserts, I'm like, something savory. Actually, maybe it is actually sweet on its own too, so it's a bit weird. I wish it wasn't. I just kind of want to eat like polenta with cheese now when I eat that. It's so interesting. I don't know how anyone can eat this. I hope that people buy this to share with others.
I mean, you could get a box with like 50, so imagine that.
That's crazy.
Obviously, it's for a group, but yeah, this is a lot, even just for us.
This Lola Nena's place also sells donuts, so we couldn't say no to a single donut. We actually wanted an ube one, a limited edition one, but We got this one, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if it has cheese inside as well or if it's jam. It really looks like a German donut, like a Pfannkuchen or Berliner.
Yeah, the one we were trying to order was ube with cheese on the inside.
Ooh, there's cheese in it.
Yes.
It smells good. I think we've had something similar to this from 7-Eleven or at the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if this is similar. It is similar, but the cheese is so thick. And it's almost like real cheese. As if you took like a real block of cheese and made it like more creamy. Yeah, it's weird. It's almost a little bit salty. The dough is really good. This donut is a high quality donut, like super fresh and gooey, like not gooey, but like pillowy. I've never had a cheese filling like this because this is almost savory, but I like this.
This obviously isn't a very traditional Filipino dessert or anything. We just ordered this extra because it looked interesting. And it definitely seems interesting. Whoa. That's so weird. Look at it.
It almost looks like butter.
Even the texture of the donut, look at it. It's so chewy, but bouncy, and also still fluffy. I wonder what this donut is made of because it seems a little bit different than a normal donut. And that cheese is such an unusual filling, but I do really like it as well. It almost adds this savory aspect, like you said. Not quite cheesecakey, but close. But yeah, this is very, very interesting. And I'm glad we got this in addition to the cassava one. I actually kind of like this better than the pichi-pichi, to be honest. But both pretty good.
This is the end of this dessert tour. Now we're gonna die from a sugar coma. I thought that the desserts were really interesting, very different, a lot of cheese. I think I liked that puto one from the beginning the most. But yeah, let us know what desserts we missed, what we should try next. What's your favorite dessert from the Philippines? We wanna know.
But that is it for this video, so if you did like it, please give it a like, write us a comment, and by far the most important thing is to hit that subscribe button. But that is it for this one. We will see you all in the next one. Bye!